guys, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would put together a video of all of the items that I use every single day but never talk about. So I went to Target yesterday and I was restocking on all of my toiletries that I use all the time, and I thought this would be a good video. And I don't know about you guys, but every 3 or 4 months I run out of everything all at once, and I stocked up on everything. I thought now's the perfect time to show them to you while they're clean and nice and new before they get all dirty and gross. So I'm going to share with you guys my top 10 drugstore items that I use every single day and I never talk about. If you're new to my channel, my name is Alex. Please subscribe. I make new videos every week on a bunch of different topics, and I love adding drugstore videos into the mix because I think they're just things that we can all test out and try out for ourselves. So I have a couple kind of normal everyday things here, and then a couple of things that I think might surprise you that you've probably never heard of or never tried, but that are really good. So I don't know why I've exactly never talked about these items, but I think it's just because it's not my first or second time buying them. I buy them every couple months for years and years. I'm on my 30th or 40th tube of some of these things, and they're just brand things that I buy that I just never think to share, but that are actually a big part of my everyday routine. So I think you guys are gonna enjoy this. First up, I have a brand new bottle of my Johnson's baby shampoo. So I have talked about this a couple times, but I use this to remove mascara, eyeliner, eyeshadow, anything from my eye area. So I have eyelash extensions, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching have eyelash extensions too, and you really want to keep them nice and intact and fresh because you pay a lot of money to get them done. So this is what every person I've ever gone to has recommended, so this is what I've stuck with. It's really gentle around my eyes. And actually, I love when I can find the travel size, but it's really hard to find. So sometimes you can find it at Target, but most of the time I could never find the travel size. So usually I just buy a little travel size bottle and I fill it up over and over again until I go through this whole thing, because sometimes this is just too much when you need a little bit. So that's kind of a good tip, is to put it in a travel size bottle. But it's just really great. I use it for other things too, to wash makeup brushes or just to take makeup off or anything. I don't know. It's really nice to have just kind of as a backup, but I use it every day to remove all of my eye makeup. Speaking of removing makeup, I use a makeup wipe just about every day, or a cleansing water. I kind of go back and forth between the two. So my actual face cleanser does remove makeup, but I would have to use it once to remove makeup and then use it one more time to actually clean my skin. And I pay a lot of money for my cleanser, so I'd like to save that and only use it once a day and use it, to actually clean my skin instead of just to take makeup off. So I like to buy drugstore makeup wipes because it's just easy, it's quick, and you're using them so often, you need to repurchase them so much that I hate spending a ton of money on it. So for the past year, I would say I've been using the Simple wipes. I just stocked up on these yesterday. So they're just called Sensitive Skin Experts Cleansing Facial Wipes. And these are really great because there's no harsh chemicals or perfumes or anything like that. So they're really good for sensitive skin. I have pretty sensitive skin. It can get really dry, irritated, acne prone. Just basically every bad thing that you don't want to happen to your skin happens to mine. So I love these just because they are very gentle, and I don't take eye makeup off with them just because of my lashes, I told you guys. But if I didn't have lashes, these are great for the eye area too, great for liquid lipstick or anything like that. So I bring these with me everywhere I go. I travel a lot, so I use this too. And then if I'm not using the wipes, I'm using the cleanser water. It's the micellar cleanser water. So right now I'm trying to use this up. So I've been using this for a while, and I'll just put this on a cotton pad, do half my face, take another cotton pad and do the other half, and it comes off just as good as the wipes. It's really convenient, really easy. But I do like the wipes a little bit better because then I don't have to remember 2 things if I'm traveling. I just have to have the one. So I like both. They're really great for sensitive skin. So the next thing is kind of a little weird, but I feel I have to talk about it. So these are called the Tinkle Eyebrow Razors, and I have used these for 7 or 8 years, and I always rebuy them. This Tinkle one that's a funny name, but it's the best brand, and you can get it on Amazon or usually at Sally Beauty Supply. But if you just want, Target has a couple, CVS has some. They're just not as good as this. They're a little bit smaller, but they work fine. So I love the Tinkle brand of these little mini face razors, but they're for women, and they're really good at getting rid of little peach fuzz. I sometimes get it right here, really bad, peach fuzz, or upper lip. That's where I need it the most. And I don't usually wax those areas just because I can get like irritation from the heat from the wax. I'll get like little white bumps the next day. So if I don't have to wax my upper lip, I won't. I'll just use one of these. And then this is also really great at cleaning up around your eyebrows in between waxings or tweezings or anything. And you can kind of just get like this top area or in the middle. If you're really good, you can kind of go underneath, but you have to be very careful. So, but yeah, I love these for like upper lip, sideburns, anything like that. You can do your whole face. And it's similar to like dermaplaning, but you can do it at home. I think this pack is like $3.99, $5.99, I don't know, it's really cheap. And I'll use one razor for about 6 months, throw it out, and then use a new one. Probably that's actually pretty much like too long. I probably wouldn't go 6 months, but I do because I only use them like once a week. So I love these. If you have peach fuzz, you should get rid of it. Then use these. So my all-time favorite deodorant is the Dove Advanced Care. Just kind of like the plain, simple one. Sometimes I'll get like a different scent, but just the plain Dove in the white tube is like my favorite. I don't know why, and I'm a sweater. So if you are a sweater, try this one out. Something about just like the simpleness of it, and it smells really good. It smells really fresh and just clean. It makes you smell really good for 24 hours. I've used this deodorant for about 8 years and I really love it. So recently I have been testing out the Tarte one. I do like that one too. Actually, I like that one a lot, but it's a lot more expensive and it's hard to get your hands on. This I can just pick up at CVS or Target or even the grocery store. So I really love this one. Like I said, it smells really good. It works really good at helping you not to sweat or smell, which is like, what more do you want? So I like this one a lot. Another thing I really like about this is it doesn't transfer onto my clothes, so I never get like that white streak or anything like that. It also doesn't ball up. I know some deodorants can like ball up and look like clumpy and just gross and not cute, and this does not do that. It's very lightweight and I like this one a lot. And then speaking of Dove, I actually use the Dove body wash too. Again, this is like the only body wash that Michael and I have used for years. We both really love it. It's very good for dry skin. I have really dry skin on my whole body, but really like my legs and my arms can get really dry too. So this is the only thing that really can help. So it's called the Dove Deep Moisture. Again, sometimes I'll get different scents. They come out with different scents, but I always just get like the Deep Moisture or the Nutrium Moisture because they're pretty moisturizing but still very lightweight, and this one is just like a milky cream. It's also great for shaving with, so I just love this one. Moving on to something a little bit more fun but definitely essential. You guys need to try this, especially moving into spring or summer, and they are the Hollywood Beauty Secrets silicone cover-up. So I use these all the time. I used them like 2 summers ago, last summer, and now I'm going to use them again this summer. And I buy a couple pairs because they usually only last about a month or 2 before you need a new one. But basically they're just little silicone nipple covers, and they're great for like sheer tops where you could see your bra through it, or maybe something that would show like the back of your bra or the straps where it's just kind of hard to figure out exactly what bra to wear with it, and even like a strapless one is just too bulky and shows too much. These are really great. So they just come in a pack like this, and they're just little circle silicone. They're like a nice nude color, and you can't see them at all. I mean, they're pretty self-explanatory. They just stick right on, and they stay sticky, like I said, for a month or 2, and they're really good. Even like if it's really hot outside and you're sweating, they don't move. They're still really sticky, and they're good for any chest size. So for me, I do have a little bit larger of a chest, and these work out perfectly for me. I have no issues with them. I got a couple comments when I talked about this last year if like a bigger chest can wear them, and you definitely can. And I love them. They're great for tops and dresses and stuff like that. So the silicone cover-up. So I'm not really doing makeup in this video, but if you want me to do a video about like my top 10 drugstore makeup products, give this one a thumbs up and I can do that. But I wanted this to be about more like those random products that you use every day. However, I had to include a couple beauty things. So you guys know I love EcoTools brushes. I'm their brand ambassador this year, but there are a couple of brushes of theirs that I use every single day. Every time I put on makeup, I just love them. So I thought I would rave about them for a second. So the first one is this one. It's called the Controlled Setting, and it's just like this tiny little brush. It's too big for the eyes, but it is perfect for setting concealer underneath the eyes. Like there is just nothing better. Something about the shape and the size of this one I just love for translucent powder under the eyes, sometimes like around the nose or around the mouth when you just want to do detail work, or even like a little bit of highlighting, just any kind of small face areas where you want to do detail work. This one is like the best brush. You can get these just like literally all over the place. And then this comes in a set. So This is kind of like the highlight and contour set. So you get this big fan brush, which is great for highlighting in more of like a natural way because it really kind of blurs it and blends it for you so you can just highlight really quickly. And then this is the define brush, which is great for contouring. It kind of has like that pointed tip, so it's great for contouring your cheekbones, a little bronzer through the eyes or on the side of the nose, underneath the lip, kind of like all over. But those are my top 3 EcoTools favorites that are really, really good. I love using a facial spray before my makeup. After my makeup, I keep one in my gym bag or my purse just for touching up, and these are my 2 favorites. So this one is Mario Badescu. It's the Rose Water. It has like a long name, but I just basically call it the Rose Water. You can get this at Ulta. It's like $7.50, and it is so good. This is probably like my 12th, it's like 15th bottle of this. I've loved this since I worked at Ulta. It was one of my favorite finds right when I was really getting into skincare because it was so inexpensive. And to this day, I always have to have at least one in my drawer. And it's just a nice rose water. You spray it on your face. It's just really refreshing and light. If you have dry skin, this can kind of rehydrate your skin after you have makeup on. And it just smells so pretty. It smells like roses. If you love roses, definitely try this one. It's good for all skin types. And then this one is more of a makeup setting spray. So this is by Pixi. You can get this one at Target. It's called the Glow Mist with propolis, I don't know what that is, and argan oil. But the reason I love this is because it has that argan oil in there. So if you have really dry skin like I do, this is great, especially for like those winter months. It really hydrates your skin, moisturizes your skin, and gives you a really pretty glow. So if you're on a little bit more of the oily side too, I bet this would be really pretty in place of a highlighter if you just wanted something a little bit more subtle, a little bit more natural. So I really love this one as well. And this is like my 2nd or 3rd bottle of this. So Mario Badescu Rose Water and the Pixi Glow Mist are 2 really good facial sprays. So I have a really bad problem with getting blisters. I don't know what it is, but like my whole life, I swear some people are more blister prone than others, and I am definitely blister prone. So I get them on the back of my heels, and it can be like high heels, it can be wedges, it can be flats, it can be like the most comfortable tennis shoes in the world. I somehow still end up with a blister, even if I'm only walking for like 5 or 10 minutes, and I can just tell, crap, I'm gonna get a blister, and it's like I have to have Band-Aids with me everywhere I go. But there are a certain type of Band-Aid that I really love to have, and they are the Gel Guard, like the blister specific ones from the brand Band-Aid. And I was just looking at these and realized these are the ones for toes, but I don't really get blisters on my toes, so don't get these ones unless you do. But they make one that are like perfect for like the back of your heel, so it can like kind of curve around like that, and they are so good. They make such a difference. So I put these on before I get a blister, because if you're like me and you get blisters all the time, then you know like when you put the shoe on and you can feel exactly where it's gonna like start, and you already know. So put this on beforehand, and it's kind of like a cushion. So it's called the Gel Guard. It kind of feels like a gel cushion, and it's like soft, and it really prevents you from getting a blister. It's waterproof. It stays on for a really long time. I don't have to like keep reapplying them. So I really, really love these ones. Usually I'll put down like one of these where I know I'm gonna get a blister, and then I'll put like a big Band-Aid over the top of the whole thing. I have to like lock it in place and like double Band-Aid it. But yeah, these ones are really good. You can get them all over. If you get blisters like I do on your heels, your toes, wherever, try these ones. So those are my top 10 items that I use all the time and I never talk about with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed that. Definitely have a couple of things to add to your list next time you go shopping to try out. Let me know down below in the comments what are some of your favorite drugstore items that I need to try out and test out, and maybe you'll see them in an upcoming video. Give this one a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to check out my vlog channel as well. I vlog all the time, and I'll see you guys over there. Bye.